People once believed that when someone dies, a crow carries their soul to the land of the dead. But sometimes, just sometimes, the crow can bring that soul back to put the wrong things right.
Hi, I'm Vince Weston, and before I get started, I wanted to say a thank you to Tom over at Rambler69. He sent me his postcard. Let's see if I can get my finger in there. Dun, dun, dun. And a really nice message on the back. I really appreciate it. Thank you. As you can see, they are in a place of honor on my video desk here, along with Steve Minions from Model Car Minion. So, just wanted to say thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it. And now on with our regular scheduled program. And as you can see, my Halloween build has not quite finished. But I've got Eric done, so I'm happy about that. The base, of course, as you can see, is pretty large. How's that for a reference point? My big monstrous hand. Eric, of course, is about 12 inches tall, so the top of the base is about 15 inches. Anyway, let me do a little conversation here about Eric. I'll bring him in a little closer. I basically painted the flesh pieces first, and then I masked everything, and as you can kind of see, everything is really black. So I did that all in one painting session. I masked off his face and his hands, and I've got some quick pictures here. Then, let's see, after I got them painted black, I started doing some of the weathering and highlights. I used some grays and some dark browns. I think it was earth brown. Around his cuffs is brown, around his collar is brownish, and his boots are darkened. Then, let's see, what else did I do? I put flat on the t-shirt, since it's not supposed to be a shiny piece. Oh, I still have to paint his buttons. I just noticed. So I'm not done with Eric. But whilst all that was going on, I did paint his face white, and painted his eyes. They're green, and there's a quick picture here. And the lips also were done, as you could see in that picture. I used some Future on his eyes to give it more of a reflective in the flat. And I did a little bit of dry brushing of some flesh color into some highlights of his forehead, etc., etc., so he wasn't completely just white. Then pewter for the chain, and some classic gold for the ring, and a proprietary color for the ropes in his chest and leg. By the way, the lips are a proprietary color, and well, of course when I say that, that's because I don't know what color it is either. That was just a mix I made up that I liked. And down on the tongues of his boots are hippo gray to give it some nice darkness. And dry brushed the eyelets with a little pewter. to bring that up. I do have to do his pants buttons, I just noticed. As I said, they need to be brass, so I'll have to do that. But pretty much he's all finished and stands on in the stand pointing his finger. Okay, so the base, as I move him out of my way, basically I believe I showed you the wood the first time. I'll slide this out. And what I did was I've put cigarette ash, and I don't suggest starting smoking just so you can do this effect, but I had it available and rubbed some in loosely in there, covered it all with dull coat, so that came out pretty good for the base. The bottom piece here is actually, let's see if I can get that in frame, a picture frame. I found this at an estate sale, and I liked the shape of it coming down off. Of course, my piece was a little too small, so I actually cut down some paint stirrers that you get from your big box stores and paint stores to make the edge to fill the gap and give it a little bit more raised look. The back piece, I believe you saw the bucket work that I've done. This is currently in two pieces. This was the bucket. I've added a base to it. This is fiber foam also to hold it up and to keep it level, if it'll stay standing for the moment. It's a little top heavy. I'm thinking I might have to do something about some weights, but we'll move that out of the way so it doesn't get in the way. The wall piece here is actually just fiber core. I don't know how well that's going to come out, but it's about 1/8 of an inch. And I cut out my circle and cut out the bottom and then put two pieces on the side. I also cut in, if this is going to show, I don't know. There's a good shadow. I cut in a circle, which is the outer rim for the bucket, and left the inner piece, and that'll allow me to attach that all to that. And I still have to paint all this. One other effect, I had mentioned I was going to use these little LED flickering lights, and I had to drill holes in the top of the bucket. There's one, but this will go the other way. But I kind of wasn't too happy with the piece that was there, so I just sanded down the LED to give it a rough reflective surface since they're orange, and I'll just glue them in with some hot glue. There's one on either side here, over here also. So that'll give me my lights inside. So I still have to finish the window. I've got the first level in, as you can see. I've gotten my second, let's see if that stays. I've gotten my inner circle. I basically just took the inside piece of the fiber core that I cut out, and cut the proper size circle, and I've stretched that circular piece of styrene, and I have to cut off the pieces and then glue it in place, and then build the inner circle, and then I can finally do the glass. For the back here, I went out and bought this stuff, which is Silly Winks foam sheets. And of course, I got that at Hobby Lobby with my 40% off coupon. The girl kind of smirked at me, so since I got it for 60 cents instead of 99. But I cut out my back circle, and silly me, I did try gluing it in already, but then realized I wouldn't be able to work inside there, so I pulled it off. So that'll sit in the back and give complete darkness. So that's kind of where I'm at. Hopefully the next time you see this, I will be completely done. Should be. It shouldn't take me too much longer. I'm hoping to finish this in about a week, since there's really not that much more to do. The window assembly, frosting that a little bit with flat, and then just some paint and get it all glued together. Alright, so that's about what we got here. Alright, I am joining in on the 2016 Tom Daniels build, which hopefully you've already seen my video on that. So that'll be coming up soon. Hopefully I can finish this first and then get that started. Alright, so we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.